Well, as you can see, I'm sitting a lot better than last time because
You get told off.
I got told off by the missus because of how fat I am, and it didn't make me look very flattering. But
is that the welcome back?
Possibly. So, welcome back, guys, to another episode of GNS Golf Podcast. How's everybody been? You been all right?
I've been better.
Why is that?
No reason. Carry on. Do you finish your intro?
That was kind of my intro, mate.
Oh.
I'm just I'm now intrigued in why you're not feeling happy about yourself.
I'm all right with myself.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like this might be a therapy session today.
Go on, why?
I don't know if I want to go into it now.
You have to now.
So set the scene for you.
Set the scene. I'm in my position now. Come on.
So monthly medal,
Right.
drawn medal.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Playing brilliant. Probably the best I've played, like we said in the last week's podcast.
Totally agree.
Best I've played probably since you know me.
Easily.
So probably playing better than my 14 handicap.
Yeah.
Everything's right in the world. Everything's rosy.
Weather was good.
Absolutely perfect. Got
Good.
drawn with a vice captain. Great exposure for me.
Lovely.
Good. They bought all the t-shirts from us.
Oh,
Real nice guy playing
can't
with
get
as
any
well.
better, can you?
It's just absolutely brilliant. So start off on the first.
Yeah.
A little bit of nerves, Everyone's watching. There's a
Naturally.
fog delay for an hour.
Yeah.
So step up. Think, I'm all right. I feel pretty good. Bam. Straight down the middle. Thank you very much.
Okay, I don't see where we're going.
Short of the ditch.
Yeah, well, that's all right. It's about right for you,
Bit
yeah.
of a scabby iron. Fair enough. It's par 5. I'll get another shot.
Yeah.
Hit a 9-9, 155 yards to the back of the green. Okay, not great, but chipped it out onto the green. 2-putt for 6.
Yeah.
1 over after 1. It's all right. Bit early in the morning. Bit nervous. It's all right. Par
Still
3.
warming up.
129 yards, I think it was.
That hole is such an annoying hole because you never know really what that true yardage
I've took
is.
a 6 iron off that before, and I've also took a pitching wedge.
Yeah, it's mental.
So step up. Again, feeling all right at this point now. Played the first hole, 1 over. Hit a lovely 9-iron. It's got like a false front to it, isn't it? The front. So just caught the top of the hill and just rolled down to the front edge of the green. Fine.
Yeah.
2-putt. There we go. Lovely. Par. 1 over after 2. Get to 3. Bit of a scabby, weak drive. It's fine. Like quite far out.
Mm-hmm.
Hit a bad iron shot, then hit a bad wedge shot.
Okay.
Then 2-putted. Double bogey. Not great, but not a total disaster. Thinking that's all right. It is what it is. 3 over.
Get it out of the way quick.
Yeah, that's fine. Step up. Par 4. Got 4. No real dramas. Easy. Just 1 over. Just playing bogey golf as we normally do. Get on to the 5th. Hit a little hybrid 7 wood thing.
Just to get over the brow of the hill.
On the brow of the hill. Lovely. So hit a 9-iron. Pulled it a little bit left. Chipped it. 2-putt 5. So
Good result of that hole.
So what am I now? Like 4 over, 5 over?
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good. It's going well. Doing well here. Get onto the 6. Thinking this is my hole. I love this hole.
Yeah, nice wide open fairway.
Probably my favourite hole. And then step up. And that's when it all went wrong. So
I could hear the tone in your voice. This is really upsetting you.
We're on the white tees.
Yeah.
I'm the last one to tee off. I think it was more ready golf. I don't think I was. I think it was just ready golf. So they've teed off. No, I was second to tee off. Vice captain hit one down. Lovely little draw right into the middle. 150 out.
Lovely.
Perfect. Lovely.
Good
thinking, I'll follow that. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Step up. Thinking, yeah, I'll quite fancy this. Been driving really well recently. Top it left, straight into the bush. Thinking, weird. Where's that come from?
Yeah, go on.
It doesn't end there.
That's rare for you, and especially with how you're playing at the moment. That is super rare.
So top tip left, thinking, that's weird. Must have just rushed it. Bit of a one-off. Never mind. Let the last guy have his go, then go back to it. I thought, I just didn't think anything of it. Right, step up, try and hit that 150 marker. Lovely. Step up. Same thing again. Top left. So I've hit 2 balls and they've gone about 15 yards each.
Oh, no.
Both lost. Thinking, this is great. Now it's a medal. It's not even Stapleford, so I have to get off of this tee.
Oh, no.
So So then step up, thinking, right, I'm just going to slice one now. Like, just going to hit an open face slice, just 160 yards, just like weak little slice. Thinking, right, at least this be in play. I'm not. Do you know what I mean?
Oh no.
So step up, right, slice it now. We just did this little slice. Hit the slice, the biggest slice you've ever seen in your life. Gone out of bounds, right?
Jesus.
The vice captain goes to me.
You all right?
Have you got a fairway finder? I said that was it.
Right.
So now it's the fourth ball on the tee. Now I'm thinking, I have no idea what to do now. I've tried to draw it twice. I've tried to fade it and it's gone out of bounds.
Yeah.
And now I've still got to get off this tee. So now I'm absolutely shitting myself, like shaking like a dog. Thinking,
did you change your club?
No.
So you'd just gone with driver the whole time?
Yeah.
I think that was your biggest mistake.
100% lesson learned. So then I'm stepping up and thinking, I have fucking no idea where this is going. Like, literally, it could go left, it could go right. And it went. So it probably went about 160 yards in total. I think I took it back to about there. And we're off the tee. And then finished the hole in 4 shots. So in a normal ball, so that was a nice.
Oh dear.
So that was 12.
Ouch. And then how was the rest of the round?
So then, as you can imagine, I'm playing in the middle, so I'm not going to get points back. So
no.
I basically just got to settle in now for the rest of the round.
That's it.
As miserable.
Taking the scenery.
Thinking, I just want to give up. Like, what is the point? What is the point in me finishing this round and coming last no matter what I do? So, got onto the par 3, the next one. Hit an absolutely beautiful 8-iron.
That is your hole.
145 yards. Absolutely beautiful shot. Then I walked off with a par. Head still scrambled. Got to hit driver on the next. Yeah, then triple bogeyed. Finished the front 9 with 52 shots. 52 shots. I don't think I've hit a 52 for a long time.
That's bad. Especially considering as well.
Have you ever known me do that, though?
No. I was just about to say, especially
first,
even at your worst, I don't think I've ever witnessed that.
Even in Spain.
Yeah. And you'd only just started playing, really, at that point.
But what I don't understand, that I still can't understand, is that if it was nerves, it wouldn't have happened. It would happen on the first, wouldn't it? Normally, or the second, or the third.
Normally, 6 holes in, though.
That's what I mean. I
don't think it's nerves. It couldn't have been nerves.
But there's no reason for it, is there?
Like, maybe after.
Yeah. I've never been so nervous on the 4th tee shot. I just don't.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
then how did you finish after that? I know the round's gone at that point.
But like, you don't play in that much tournament stuff like that. But
no.
It's like, to be in that, to know you've finished 6 holes and I've got all them holes left and I'm basically coming bottom no matter what I do.
You're in it for the ride and that's it.
And it's just like, what do you do? That's the most thing I'm proud of, is that I didn't give up. But then they played back 9 in 44. So it's just like, probably the highest score I've ever got. Well, I've got for 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
97.
Wow.
I only come bottom by 2, which is worrying.
Wow.
So yeah, that was a real. That's the hardest I've had to battle, really. And like I said, I'm more proud of myself.
At least you did, though. At least you carried on.
Yeah, I didn't give up. I could have easily just NR'd and
not done it. I mean, I don't really have many stories of like where I've played and I've had them sort of things. But my old man, when he was playing, he played at a club, Chesterfield Downs, and he was playing with a guy. I think it must have been a medal or something like that, because normally my dad would just play with his brother and stuff like that. And it was a par 3, and it's about 75 yards of grass. Then there's a pond. Then the green. Well, this bloke has just flapped and put the ball into the drink.
I remember the story now.
He put it into the drink. Then I think he went up to the thing, played another one, went out the back of the green, played another shot, but it rolled all the way to the front of the green, went into the water again. He got his bag, threw his bag into the thing, and then stormed off. And that's not a short walk.
No, that's right. Hill, isn't it?
It's all uphill,
it's long,
and it's from one end of the course to the other. And he's threw his bag into there and he stormed off up the hill past all the other
That
guys
is good
playing
going.
to
Did he say anything?
realise.
Did he say anything at this point?
No, he's just hasn't said anything to anyone. He's just stormed off, my dad said. My dad, you know what he's like. He just takes the piss out of everybody. He's pissing himself laughing. And then they've then played up 4th, 5th. They were coming up the 6th. And that bloke was walking back down because he realised that his keys, his phone and everything were in his bag. That's terrible. To get yourself into
That's
state.
what I mean. How bad mine was on Saturday. I didn't actually throw a tantrum.
Well, what's funny is on that hole that you've got it, there was water in front of it, so you could have quite.
Yeah.
But to get to that point, seriously, that's when the game's gone.
Yeah.
You're not playing the game for fun, are you?
I could have easily give up at that point, but there's no point in me ranting and raving. What is that going to do?
No.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was a real. But I was just trying to think, like, where the hell has that come from?
Especially, yeah, absolutely, because the way you've been playing recently.
Fair enough, I slice it. Fair enough. Like, I don't normally.
Yeah, but you kind of play with a slice anyway.
Yeah.
It's just you can control it a lot better. But to top it is very uncharacteristic of you.
So it was,
so when you're playing next,
and it was a 5-hour round.
And when you're playing next,
Thursday. It hasn't actually made me not want to play.
Is it really?
No, it hasn't made me not want to play. I actually want to play. I almost want to correct it. But now every time I'm going to go on that hole, especially under a circumstance, now it is going to be in my head, isn't it? But that hole, it's like, I don't think I've ever gone in the water on that hole.
To be fair, though, the Thursday, you were shanking it.
Yeah, I did have a bad round on Thursday. Yeah, that's the point. I think, because we've done the bloody podcast, I think you put it in my head. I shanked it twice and absolutely crap myself, but I didn't have any shanks, just a couple of tops.
No.
So, yeah, long road back again now. Is that the good goal for the
The thing is, though, your game is in a good place at the moment, regardless of that blip that you've had, because that is.
And that was only irons, really. Yeah. That was only my driver, sorry. My iron's still good.
But that's what I mean, so.
Putting was good.
Yeah.
I actually played alright. That's the annoying thing.
Yeah.
Like, you're never going to play.
You have been trying to work on that driver, though, haven't you?
You're never going to play your best in that sort of circumstance because you're playing off the white tees. You're off the back of everything. All the tee boxes right at the back. All the pins are tucked.
Yeah.
So it's hard circumstances. I'm not thinking I'm going to score a great score, but yeah, it's just absolute shambles. Like, it was crazy. Like, I more want to understand it. That's why I want to.
Well, we're having a podcast after this one with Regan, and he may be able to diagnose the issue of what you've done.
Do I want to know? Because then it's in my head.
Then just forget about it. Stop being a bitch about it.
Well, you wanted to talk about it on the podcast. You couldn't wait to talk about it.
Well,
everyone in the clubhouse was talking about it. First thing we got to the clubhouse. Has anyone scored higher than a 12 today?
Has anyone done any worse than Scott?
Basically, that's what the conversation was on the balcony.
I don't think I've ever had anything like that.
I don't think I have. Now I think it's like, is it going to be demons going to come in?
No, you're mentally stronger than that.
I weren't on Saturday.
Well, yeah, but you were, because you just carried on and you started playing all right again. With the odd shot again, but I think if that was me, I would have just ditched the driver for the whole round.
I swapped to my mini driver, but it took me 2 holes later, which I should have done just after the first one went. I think that's my lesson learned. After the first one goes out, but just watch that mini driver. I don't really mess around with that, do I?
Yeah, no.
I actually hit that really well afterwards.
I suppose,
so now I feel like I'm just not using my driver and just go back to that.
Yeah. I suppose I do have that one when in the States, though.
That was funny. Like I said, I actually don't think mine was funny on Saturday. I think the people were embarrassed for me.
Yeah, but that was because of the situation.
Yeah, but I don't know, because if you knew something, like I was with my normal playing partners, I think they'd have pissed themselves. But because you're in a thingy, you don't really know the people. Everyone's just like, I actually felt embarrassed for them for feeling embarrassed for me, and it was just like,
well, the one I'm talking about is in the States, left. And I think shouting forward left was I think I should have just kept shouting, screaming keep going left because that ball just.
Should we put that in the clip in again?
Yeah, we'll put that back in the
The
clip.
most famous All Square Apparel GNS Golf clip.
Yeah, that. And that was using your driver.
Oh, don't jinx it.
Yeah, I never went and got that golf ball back. But let us know if you guys have any wild stories like that, and we'll share it on the podcast.
That'd be good to
do it like segment. A therapy session, like Scott said.
Why can't we have that golf psychologist on now? That's what I need.
That would be a very good one.
Might reach out for a private session. One-on-one. I'll pay.
I think it would have been. The thing is, you don't have a go-to golf club.
No, and that's out of all my game, my weakness is off the tee. It always has been, but not like that. Like, if I could sort my driving out like consistently, my handicap would go plummet because that is the weakness of my game. It always has been.
Yeah,
it always will be. Well, I'll say it always will.
But then again, if I was playing, like if I was doing that off the tee, what would I go to for the rest of the round?
3-iron.
3-iron. You don't have that.
Yeah.
You kind of probably, I would say, probably back in the day, your hybrid you probably would have gone to.
I don't know why I didn't switch out. That's what more annoys me. Is like, obviously,
because
you're not nervous, but you obviously haven't got clarity of thought because you're probably a bit embarrassed more than anything.
Because I didn't caddy for you.
So I don't know. I need to go to, like you say, just a little safe.
I think
even if it's 150 yards,
just to reset yourself. I just think you need to just do that.
Yeah.
Because like for me, I mean, luckily for me, I like hitting my long irons. You're not really that keen on your on long irons.
That's what we always say about if we entered a scramble or a tournament or a better ball, we'd actually do really well because our games are just so opposite, aren't they?
Yeah. Whenever we have played together, we've dovetailed really well together because there's just little things where you can play safe and I can be a bit more aggressive, and especially if I can hit my 3-iron as I can hit my 3-iron.
Yeah.
Then it just puts us in better positions all the time. I mean, even on that Captain's Day that we did, and I was out on the left-hand side, and I was saying to you, I don't know what to hit. You just went, go with your 3-iron.
Yeah.
You have more faith in my 3-iron than what I do. You know I can just pick it up and rip it. But, yeah, let us know if you guys have any stories again, and we can maybe make Scott feel a bit better. Again. And let us know if you have like a go-to golf club as well. In your bag.
Comments.
Let us know. Mine's my 3-iron. My Nike NDS 3-iron.
I haven't got one.
No. We need to try and sort of source you one, don't we, mate?
Definitely. Oh, dear. How was your weekend? Eventful as that?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
No golf.
No golf.
How's your thumb now? When we back in action?
I've got the plaster off now, so it's... I can't bend it. I get to about there, and you can see it just starts shaking.
How long before we can hit a golf club, do you reckon?
I don't know, because I tried like swinging like this, but I couldn't do that before because it would just shoot like an electric bolt down me. But I can swing like that. It's just I can't.
Yeah, I got no feel.
I've got no I can't grab it enough to be able to like play, unless I try and change my grip completely. But then I'm kind of like in two minds. Do I really want to do that? Because it will just cock me up.
Yeah, it just leads to other problems, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I don't know. I reckon probably in like another week, hopefully, and then I can maybe start trying something.
I've got 4 weeks to build up to the next one.
You'll be all right.
I'm going on holiday.
You'll be all right. You'll get over it.
Definitely. Should we have a word with our people that are supplying stuff for our podcast?
Yeah, so let's go.
Got the Rapsodo this week. Thank you very much.
Well done. So we did like a big collaboration with Rapsodo. They reached out to us through Instagram at All Square Apparel, and we got in really good talks with them. And then we had like a big
joint partnership thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just a joint partnership. They said part of the deal was they would give us the Rapsodo, which we've got some good ideas to come out with that in this new stretch of run that we're looking to do. And we supplied them with some stuff when they went to the PGA Golf Show. So, I mean, we've used it a couple of times, as you saw last week in the last video with the shank.
that was fun editing that.
I'm sure you had a right old giggle.
I'll clip that. That's clipped up on Instagram as well.
Yeah. So, but great bit of kit.
Yeah,
I mean, and we still haven't.
Yeah, I need to do my yardages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's a good bit of kit.
Really good bit of kit.
Wish I had that on Saturday.
I don't think that would have helped you.
Well, at least I'd have known what I was doing.
I still don't think that would have helped you.
You'd be the impact. You'd have known where Yeah. So yeah, shout out Rapsodo.
Yeah.
They've been really good to us.
Really good to us.
Well, hopefully
Matt and
we'll
the
work-
team there have been awesome. And
Yeah, hopefully we'll work together again.
yeah, absolutely.
Um,
And then we've had Cano Water. I think I mentioned a bit in the last video about them. Again, reached out to them and said, "Would you be interested in showcasing some product on the podcast?" And they were more than happy to. They sent us some stuff, and we've like put it out there. And it's the first time I've actually ever had
blew your mind.
canned water, because I always have like normally the bottle stuff, but keeps the drink,
Save the environment.
just
mate.
keeps the water nice and cold. 100% recyclable and everything else. So, and it tasted smooth as well. Normally, sometimes waters have like a bit of a taste to it. It tastes proper clean, really nice. But yes, I hope to do some good stuff with them in the future as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
they've got a big market as well, which with a lot of people involved with it. So hopefully we can work together in the future and get some more content for you guys around them.
Yeah, definitely.
And then your one that you had reached out to.
Yeah, DM Golf. Yeah, the tees are doing really well. You'll see them on Instagram. I'll tag them in Instagram. Yeah, just a guy set up on his own, didn't he? Really,
Similar to us, weren't it?
Yeah, I think he lives local, so we're going to try and get him on the pod and
yeah,
the next few weeks, or one of the guests we've got coming up. He can tell you about his story himself. But yeah, really good tees. So basically, the concept is the castle tee, which
is to do away with the castle tee.
Yeah, so basically you have your pink castle tee, you have the orange, red, blue, and basically they're marked on the actual tees where to put them into the ground. So basically one tee does everything. So it's brilliant, really. It's a really clever idea. I've never seen anyone else do it. And even when we went to the PGA show, I've never seen anyone
have
that sort of thing.
No one had that.
I've seen like ones with like numbers on it for like how far to put it in, but not actually, or like colours or
colours and then logos on the top.
But it don't say you
what.
But that's just like a no-brainer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, why would you use a castle tee if you've got that?
Absolutely.
It's exactly the same.
But again,
you can use that one tee for everything.
At least you know the heights, don't you? Because you know that's that height, that's that height. A lot of people know because a lot of people play with pink tee. I used to play with pink castle.
Yeah.
And then I say the last few times that we've played, I've used them, and I think it's actually made my off the tee a hell of a lot better.
Well, it takes all the guesswork out, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. Because like I say, you can go to put that in the ground and you never know your full depth of it.
Sometimes with a pink castle tee, sometimes you feel like you hit the tee. I don't know about you. Like, it feels like ricochets off the tee a little bit before you hit the ball sometimes. Like with them. And they don't break either. They're really good. So yeah, check them out. DM Golf. Check them out on Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah. Try and blow them up a little bit. It'd be nice to see them do well.
Absolutely. And that's the sort of thing that we want, use each other's platforms to build everybody's up. So, I mean, like I say, we would love for you guys to come on the podcast and stuff like that. So if you do have any like products and that, and you want to showcase it, reach out to us at All Square Apparel on Instagram or at info@allsquareapparel.co.uk. Reach out to us and we can organise meeting up and showcasing the product.
Definitely.
Work together in some way.
Yeah, even do like a collab somewhere.
Yeah.
Do something. We're up for anything, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. We're just because of the level we're at. We're a start-up business with the clothing and everything else, and we're building that. Same with everybody else. We want, let's be honest. None of us like our actual jobs, like proper jobs, and we would love to be able to move into doing our, this stuff full time. Let's all help each other out. It doesn't need to be a competition. And I mean, we had it when we did the shows, didn't we? Where there was other clothing people, and it was like every time they would come round to you, they would be like, "Oh, so where did you?"
Trying to steal
and it was kind of like,
and
it was for us. We just didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
we just were there to have a laugh, network, have a good time. Okay. You've got your product, we've got ours.
It could have been the same, like even with the Rapsodo. Like, we could have been like, no, we don't want to. Do you know what I mean? It's like, could have easily just not done it. But yeah, if there's any companies that you think of, or any, like say, small startup brands that want to come on the pod, or send us stuff to review, we can do it. We'll have a little chat about it.
Yeah.
No, definitely. And I think we should mention, really, before we wrap up, is about the new website. You've done a brilliant job of that, mate. You should be proud of yourself. It's go and check out our website. It's everything we've done, and I think I put on socials recently, like we've just leveled up, haven't we? Like the podcast studio is much better. The website is night and day. But that was the first website you'd ever design. You're not a
Ever.
web designer, like, and people I've shown to are like, what company did you get to do this? And they're like, yeah. So yeah, you should be really proud of yourself and check it out. Like I say, let us know what you think of it. But it's just so much cleaner in it, and I think everything about it is just more professional. And
Yeah.
the website was fine before; it functioned absolutely perfect for what you wanted. It's just
Now we
it's more
now
like a little rebrand, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
a refresh of we had a time away, and we probably needed that time away to see where we were going wrong, because I think we probably would have just plodded along and done the same things because we'd had no time to do anything else.
Yeah.
And it was almost as bad as it was that we had 3 months off. It's probably what we both needed at the same time.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, all of this stuff, that website has been, what, 9 months, 10 months in the making?
Yeah.
Ever since America, isn't it? Before that.
Pretty much, yeah.
So these things take a long time to do. And I don't think people appreciate how long things take.
It's just like the nitty gritty little bits and pieces. And I mean, we've still got to do some touching up on the website,
Yeah.
you know, add some pictures and stuff like that in there and stuff like that. But again, like what you were just saying, it's that break that we had was a much needed mental break for us to be able to figure out where we're going and where we want it to go and how we want it to get there.
Well, you think from 2021 we haven't had any break from, like, I know we haven't always done the podcast and video and stuff.
No,
We've
but
always
we've
been
had the
working on it
shows, everything.
Yeah, so we've done 2 massive shows or 3 massive shows in that time. It's
You were constantly posted on Instagram with everything,
Yeah.
and
I think just everything's a bit more professional.
I think it's just yeah.
And you get used to it. We've never done anything, have we? Like the podcast. Never done the podcast. Never done the website. It's all new, and you learn from your mistakes. And I think that's the biggest thing and the biggest frustration is that you make so many mistakes. And I think I listened to something recently where they said they spent an absolute fortune on equipment for their studio and stuff. And the same with us, isn't it? Like, how much money have we spent on clothing and samples and different things like that?
Mm.
And like you said, I think you said on the last podcast, like, we've scaled back the women's stuff. We're not going to sell the gloves as much anymore. And it's just like, you need to focus on certain areas to make them perfect before we can move to anything else.
Yeah.
I think we were just trying to please everyone.
Yeah, we were just trying to get out there and try, like you say, please everyone, get something of each market. And we kind of just got to the point. And I mean, thanks to you guys, especially the people we met at the shows and that in Ireland and at the British Golf Show, because you helped us realise, you know, with certain things, like with gloves, the gloves was the biggest thing, wasn't it? Because some people had extremely big hands, some people had small hands, but the people with the big hands didn't like the thickness of that one, and then the people with the smaller hands did like the thickness of that other one. And when you're doing gloves, you can't cater for that level. So that's those sort of things from you guys, again, like, thanks again, helps us develop better.
100%. And I think, like you say, the gloves is like, we just thought gloves were gloves. Like, that we went through about 4 lots before we got to that one, and the glove quality is really, really good. You won't get any better on any
leather,
big name manufacturer, but it's just everything around that. Like you say, the thickness, how thin you have it.
Yeah.
Like, ours last much longer than any other glove that I've ever had before.
And the other side of it is if you have, because we found as well with sizing between different manufacturers of gloves is ridiculous. Because you tried, what was the one you had from Costco? Small?
Yep.
You then tried our small, and it was either one time we went to one brand and it was too tight.
Yeah.
Then you went to another one, it was too loose. We couldn't get that size of small right. And it's just that, so we just went, enough's enough.
Yeah. And I think all the feedback we had from the gloves was good, but it's just another thing that we haven't got time to do, and especially now we've got to go down the route of
the new polos and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that is our priority now. Website's virtually done.
Done. It's there. It's just changing the pictures.
The
podcast
podcast studio's done.
Yeah.
So now it's just full steam ahead on the polos.
That's the full steam ahead. The one thing that we did talk about in our absence was starting like an ambassador program.
Yeah.
With the brand. We're still trying to iron out the details of everything. if it's something that you guys could be interested in, like working with us and posting and things like that, reach out to us on our socials again. And then once we've got a better idea, we can maybe
Yeah,
reach out to some of you about it and go down that route as well.
I think a lot of people have said, "Why don't you do it before?" It's because we need to be sure that we're working with people that believe in the brand. We don't want to just, we could get people that have got X amount of followers and just pump it out, but we actually want people to believe in the brand and actually wear the brand. What you see on Instagram a lot is that people will just post their ad and then they'll never wear the stuff apart from they're in the ad.
Which
we want people like, we wear our stuff every day. So if you see us out and about, we're always wearing it, and we want our ambassadors to do that as well. Not as in like wear it every day, but actually care about the brand and grow it.
If you want to, though, you can.
Yeah, and grow it. So I think, like Gary said, I think in the next couple of weeks we'll probably put a link out to email us and reach out if you're interested. I know a few people straight away will be, but it's and it's not necessarily on followers. It's not about that. It's about more working with us. It'd be nice to have other ideas from other people that we can trust.
Yeah.
And I think that'll take time, but it'd be nice to have, I don't know, say 5 to 10 ambassadors.
Yep. I mean,
no more than that. We're not going to, I don't think we should open it up to a huge amount. It's people that we either know or people that are really interested in it or something a bit different or something that brings something else to the team.
Yeah. And like I say, I mean, we've got Regan that we're going to be doing a podcast with again. You know, and he is in the same sort of situation, you know, where he bought his clothing off of us. We gave him a few extra little bits as like a thanks for like welcome to the team. You know, he bought his bits at a reduced price.
Yeah.
And you know, he wears it when he goes out and plays on his tour circuit. You know, and it's that sort of thing. You know, he's like invested in us, and we're investing with him. You know, when he does stuff, we try and repost it and stuff like that, and it'll be the same sort of thing.
Yeah, we're
for
not
you guys
if you tie you down for years and things like that. It's more of a trust. Relationship, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about.
But I think it's something we need to do, and I think it's something we definitely spoke about the last few months.
Definitely, yeah. We just got to, like I say, just try and get some things written down and a set thing, because like we learn from everything that we do.
Yeah.
So we've got to make sure we get something written down, like a contract of some sort that works well for everybody involved. And
yeah, but if, like Gary said, if you are interested in being a brand ambassador, then reach out. Let
us know what you think to that idea, which would be good for us again. But I think we'll leave this podcast on that note. Definitely. And again, we appreciate you guys and all the feedback and all the help that you have given us. And again, if you want to showcase any of your product, reach out to us, and we'll put the socials again down below. And we will see you next time.
See ya.
See you later, guys.